Good morning.
I've been looking in the shadows where the mystery was born. I've been living with the statues in the sun that keeps me warm. I've been following the footsteps of the ones who come and gone. I've been flying with the eagles to the center of the storm. Late in the afternoon, twilight fills the sky, stretching out the evening's awning. My heart explodes with joy, I can't hear the baby cry. And I have seen the light of a new day dawning. As below, so above. Oh, year of love. Take the shackles from my feet and the madness from my mind. Let the circle be complete. Like this moment out of time. Make the earth and heaven speak to me. I have been deaf, dumb and blind. Now every fool I was gone to see. With every dream my heart can find. As I turn within to the emptiness erased, I'm lifted up by the hands that adore me. The whole wide universe is filled with peace and grace. The door of life is opening before me. Give me the strength to trust, like a warrior of love. On a silent hill where life and death collide, between the past and the present moment's glory. For every questing heart, the path is lit from inside, and all the rest of it, just your story. Your story. You are alright, much more than enough. You're a warrior of love. Warrior of love. Warrior of love.
Good morning. There we go. That's my little tune. Proud of it. Warrior of Love. You're very welcome. Here we go, my friends. Welcome, welcome. This is Tuesday. We say. Yeah, my brother Anthony, Walking Crow. He popped up today. And where are we? It is the 10th of June, 2025. We have the full moon tomorrow night, the strawberry full moon on the 11th. And yeah, I hope you're very well. It's great to be here with you. Let us dive into the waters of life one more time. Let's renew our faith and commitment to know the truth that sets us free and to love like that's all that matters, because in truth, that's all that matters. So we'll keep all that in our hearts and in our thoughts here. As we dive in, thank you for being here. Go ahead and close your eyes, turn within. Let's take 3 deep cleansing breaths together. Here's the first one. We'll hold our breath. Stretch the spine, look up through the third eye. Let go with a sigh. Second, deep cleansing breath. And let go. Third, longest, loudest. Here we go. Deep, deep breath. Hold. 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 Let go. The longer the hold, the deeper the let go. Thank you, thank you. One more time, with feeling. O cosmic birther of all radiance and vibration, soften the ground of our being and carve out a space within us where your presence can abide. Fill us with your creativity so that we may be empowered to bear the fruit of your mission. To bear the fruit of your mission, let each of our actions bear fruit in accordance with our desire. Endow us with the wisdom to produce and share what each being needs to grow and flourish. Untie the tangled threads of destiny that bind us as we release others from the entanglement of past mistakes. Do not let us be seduced by that which would divert us from our true purpose, but illuminate the opportunities of the present moment. For you are the ground and the fruitful vision, the birth power and fulfillment, as all is gathered and made whole once again. Take a deep breath. Patricia, I am my I am presence, and I am one with my Father, Mother, God. I am also one with the I am presence of every man, woman, and child on earth, the entire company of heaven, the elemental kingdom, the angelic kingdom, and Gaia, Mother Earth. I give heartfelt and sincere thanks for the sacred gift of my life, and I ask my I am presence to consecrate every thought, word, feeling, and action which I express throughout this day with more love and more light for myself and my world. Here's a lesson from the Course in Miracles. Lesson 264, I am surrounded by the love of God. Father, you stand before me and behind, beside me, in the place I see myself, and everywhere I go. You are in all the things I look upon, the sounds I hear, and every hand that reaches for my own. In you, time disappears and place becomes a meaningless belief. For what surrounds your Son and keeps him safe is love itself. There is no source but this, and nothing is that does not share its holiness, that stands beyond your one creation, or without the love which holds all things within itself. Father, your Son is like yourself. We come to you in your own name today to be at peace within your everlasting love. Lord, make me an instrument of thy peace. Where there is hatred, let me sow love. Where there is injury, pardon. Where there is doubt, faith. Where there is despair, hope. Where there is sorrow, joy. Where there is darkness, light. O divine Master, grant that I may not so much seek to be consoled as to console, to be loved as to love, to be understood as to understand, to be forgiven as to forgive. For it is in giving that we receive, it is in pardoning that we are forgiven, and it is in dying that we are born to eternal life. Father, Mother God, indwelling Holy Presence, Lord God Almighty, great and perfect Spirit of love and light, you are impossibly good and true. You are the measure of all principles and ideals. You are the summit and the guiding North Star of my life this day and every day. Therefore, I know as I attune to you and feel again love and peace, I am home. Father, Mother God, let me be a home for this world. Let this world exist in my heart in a place of trust, of peace, of courage, of wisdom, of humor, of light, of laughter, of freedom, of joy, of generosity, of all good things. Let me be that clear and open space for grace, that God, Goddess, all that is, wills that it be my destiny to express and experience this day. For this and more than words will ever express, I remain responsible, vulnerable, available, valuable, in God's name, with love and light and good for all and harm to none. I let it be, it is so, so it is, and together we say, AHoniB for all my relations. Amen, amen, amen. Yeah. Thank you. Lovely. Grateful. Grateful, grateful, grateful. All right, my friends. Well, it's a joy to be here with you all. Thank you for dropping in. We had 118 people yesterday, and I'm going to say it right here at the outset one more time. Excuse me, please. Please donate to support morning prayers and poems if this is valuable and helpful. There's a PayPal link, €5, €10. Buy me a coffee, make my day, show me that you care. Okay? Thank you, thank you, thank you. It helps enormously. And if you're inspired to support morning prayers by booking a one-to-one session with me, that is also very greatly appreciated. I've done hundreds of readings. It's one of my great joys in life. I'm pretty good at what I do. So have a think about that. It's €60 for an hour, recorded, basically, yeah? So thank you, thank you. We've got a brand new Patricia on this theme of abundance, and it's called Transforming Poverty Consciousness. And we're just going to dive straight into that this morning and then take it from there. So let me get that queued up. Give me 1 second here. I hope you're doing well. I had a rockin' day yesterday. It was a bit, the weekend was such joy and expansion and crazy, crazy fun and wonderful meetings with old friends and new friends. And yesterday was like back to business. Like, as I say, pay the bills, take care of business, let's go. I've also been listening once again to Joe Dispenza's meditations in the morning, which I find very helpful as well. So this is 29 minutes. So thank you for being here. This is Transmuting Poverty Consciousness. I might not be the only one wrestling with this issue at the moment. I hope it serves you. We're going to dive straight in. Here we go. Thank you again.
for joining us for our weekly vlog. I know this is really a tumultuous and confusing time, and with all the talk about the economy and people losing their jobs and the challenges going on in the economic system, the Company of Heaven is guiding us to really promote the information that they have given to us to shift our consciousness. Poverty consciousness is what is creating the fear and the lack and limitation in the world. This is a result of how you and I and the rest of humanity are feeling about our abundance and the very need for our survival. So today the Company of Heaven is going to join us in a very powerful activity of light to literally transmute the mass consciousness of poverty, not only within ourselves and our spheres of influence, but within the consciousness of the masses of humanity. This is a powerful opportunity for all of us during this incredibly powerful month of June, when so many new solar light codes from suns beyond suns and literally galaxies beyond galaxies are contributing to this awakening and ascension process. If you have the heart call to assist with this facet of Mother Earth's divine plan on behalf of humanity, please join with me now. The Company of Heaven has confirmed that with the incredible frequencies of new solar light codes that are currently blessing Mother Earth from suns beyond suns and also from galaxies beyond galaxies, the unique awakening taking place within the masses of humanity this year is succeeding beyond all expectations. Literally millions of people are being shocked out of their complacency and apathy. This is allowing them to hear the inner guidance from their I Am presence far more clearly. As the obsolete patterns of greed, corruption, and the abuse of power are blatantly demonstrated by leaders around the world, humanity's focus on the fear-based concepts of lack and limitation are being exacerbated. Since poverty consciousness is the basis for this fear, today the Company of Heaven is going to join us in a powerful activity of light with the divine intent of assisting the masses of awakening humanity to transmute poverty consciousness. If you have the heart call to assist humanity in mass in this vitally important way, please join with the beings of light and light workers joining us from around the world now. And we begin. I am transmuting poverty consciousness. Now it is time for each of us to realize the full power of our I Am presence, to invoke into our lives the full gathered momentum of the violet flame of cosmic forgiveness. On our holy breath, this sacred fire is now flowing into the heart flame of every person on earth from the very heart of our Father, Mother God. This gift, which is being given to humanity at this time in order to transmute all frequencies of poverty consciousness, represents the greatest influx of the law of forgiveness ever manifested in the history of time. Now, all is in readiness. to participate in this divine activity of light, please sit comfortably in your chair with your arms and legs uncrossed, your spine as straight as possible, and your hands resting gently in your lap with your palms facing upward. Breathe in deeply, and as you exhale, let all of the tension of the day just drop away. Feel yourself becoming completely relaxed. Breathe in deeply again, and as you exhale, feel your I Am presence take full dominion of your physical, etheric, mental, and emotional bodies. Your mind is activated. Any feelings of confusion or doubt or fear are swept away. You are mentally alert and vibrantly aware. You realize that through your I Am presence, you are enveloped in a force field of invincible protection, which prevents anything that is not of the light from distracting you or interfering with this sacred moment. As you feel the deep inner glow of peace and well-being, experience the buoyant joy of expectancy and enthusiasm. Know that you are the open door that no one can shut. Now, please follow me through this visualization with the full power of your attention. I am stating it in the first person so each of us can experience this activity of light tangibly and personally in our own lives. However, we are also simultaneously invoking this light on behalf of every person on this sweet earth. I am my I Am presence. My physical, etheric, mental, and emotional bodies are now being raised in vibration. My awareness is increasing, and I begin to perceive the still, small voice within. I am experiencing exquisite vibrations in my entire being, which is being flooded with light. My consciousness is opening to this influx of divine light and spiritual energy. From this new level of awareness, I now know as never before. Beloved I Am presence, I am in you, and you are in me. I am that I am. I am a being of radiant light. I am one with the energy and vibration that is the all-encompassing presence of God. I am one with the divine love that fills the universe with the glory of itself. I am one with every particle of life. I am one with the divine plan for planet Earth. And I am one with the infinite flow of God's abundance and eternal peace. I am that I am. A reactivation and initiation into multidimensional awareness now is occurring within me. I am lifted up closer in vibration to the very heart of God. The pre-encoded memories that were implanted deep within my cellular patterns eons ago are being activated. These patterns reveal my divine plan, my purpose and reason for being. I am experiencing a great soaring and awakening as I remember my divine heritage. I am stepping through the doorway into this multidimensional reality. Here, I am empowered with even more rarefied frequencies of divinity. Moment to moment, this radiant light is awakening within me previously untapped levels of wisdom and illumination. I easily grasp each divine thought and idea. As I do, avenues of opportunity unfold before me. I feel a sense of elation as each opportunity presents itself. I joyously seize the divine opportunities, and I feel a greater sense of self-worth and accomplishment than ever before. My life is pulsating with a new sense of meaning and warmth. I am now lifted higher into the realms of perfection. And now higher. And now higher. In this realm, I release and let go of attachments and behavior patterns that do not support my highest good. I release all patterns that reflect a consciousness less than prosperity. I recognize this is the moment of my new beginning. I now have the ability to create prosperity consciousness for myself, and I do so easily and joyously. I am experiencing my true integrity. I am trustworthy and honest. I am an expression of divine truth. I am worthy and deserving of prosperity, and I am able to transform every aspect of my life now. Change is manifesting through divine grace and love. As each aspect of my life that needs changing surfaces before me, I easily love it free and forgive myself for my perceived transgression. I know I am a child of God, and I deserve to be loved and forgiven. As the changes take place, I am experiencing a sense of inner calm, patience, and silence. I am in the divine flow of my true God reality. I am one with the infinite intelligence within me, and I am always able to make correct choices. I love myself unconditionally, and I am grateful for this opportunity to change, which I accept with deep humility. The divine power to sustain these changes is continually flowing through me. And from this moment forth, I choose to create a life of prosperity, and only that which supports my highest good. I am now lifted higher into the realms of perfection, and now higher, and now higher. I focus on the sacred essence of my holy breath. I realize that with every in-breath, I extend in consciousness through my eternal journey into infinity, into the source of never-ending perfection. With every out-breath, I magnetize the full momentum of that perfection and radiate its full blessings to all life evolving on Earth. My in-breath is the open portal to the pure land of boundless splendor and infinite light. And my out-breath is the source of all divine blessings for humanity and Mother Earth. I understand now that the divine gifts being presented to humanity from the legions of light serving Mother Earth will be drawn into the world of form on the holy breath. I consecrate and dedicate myself to be the open door for these sacred gifts of light. Beloved Father, Mother God, make me an instrument of your infinite abundance. I am the hands of God, now manifest in the physical plane of Earth. I am now ready through every level of my consciousness to release and transmute every frequency of vibration and every single electron of precious life energy I have ever released in any existence or dimension that is expressing a pattern less than God's infinite flow of abundance, prosperity, opulence, the God's supply of all good things, and financial freedom. I am enveloped in an invincible force field of protection and eternal peace. And I am able to now review my life as an objective observer. I ask my I Am Presence to push to the surface of my conscious mind every experience I have ever had, both known and unknown, that is in any way preventing me from attaining prosperity. As these experiences begin to surface, I breathe into my heart flame an intensified frequency of the violet flame of cosmic forgiveness. I absorb the most powerful frequency of this violet flame that I am capable of withstanding at a cellular level. I breathe this sacred fire in, through, and around my physical, etheric, mental, and emotional bodies, and all of the energy that is surfacing and returning to me now to be loved free. This sacred violet flame from the very heart of God instantly transmutes the negative thoughts, words, actions, feelings, beliefs, and memories that are blocking my financial freedom. Every electron of energy is now being transmuted back into its original perfection. My I Am Presence now expands this activity of light by reaching back through all time frames and magnetizing into the violet flame of cosmic forgiveness every electron of poverty consciousness that is stamped with my individual electronic light pattern. These records and memories surface effortlessly, and I am able to let them go without pain or fear. As I do, I feel the buoyant joy of forgiveness and freedom. I continue breathing in as I reach deeper into the violet flame of cosmic forgiveness. As I breathe out, I project this sacred fire forth to bless Mother Earth and all life evolving upon her. As I continue this holy breath, I affirm with deep feeling and a true inner knowing. I am a force of the violet flame of cosmic forgiveness, greater than anything less than God's infinite abundance and eternal peace. I now realize I am able to transmute through the power of this sacred fire the mass consciousness of poverty. All records and memories of humanity's abuse of the substance of money now flow into the violet flame of cosmic forgiveness. Under the direction of my I Am Presence and the I Am Presence of every child of God, and in unity with the entire company of heaven, every electron of poverty consciousness that has ever been released by any part of life in any existence or dimension, both known and unknown, is surfacing to be transmuted by the violet flame of cosmic forgiveness. Transformation is taking place as each electron enters the violet flame. It is instantly transmuted, cause, core, effect, record, and memory, back into the frequencies of God's infinite abundance. I am a force of the violet flame of cosmic forgiveness, greater than anything less than God's infinite abundance and eternal peace. I am a force of the violet flame of cosmic forgiveness, greater than anything less than God's infinite abundance and eternal peace. I am a force of the violet flame of cosmic forgiveness, greater than anything less than God's infinite abundance and eternal peace. I am free. I am free. I am free. I am eternally, financially free. It is done, and so it is. I ask through the presence of God pulsating in my heart flame and the heart flames of all humanity, that this activity of light be maintained, eternally self-sustained, increased with every breath we take, daily and hourly, moment to moment, the maximum that cosmic law will allow, until all life belonging to or serving this earth at this time is wholly ascended and free. And so it is, beloved, I am that I am. Dear one, with infinite love, I look forward to being with you next week.
There we go. Good morning. Okay. Whee! Went bye-bye, came back. That is Patricia's new one. The wonderful, amazing, irreplaceable, essential teacher of this time, in my opinion, and so grateful for her. Vlog 75, Transmuting Poverty Consciousness. Take a deep breath. Whee! Okay, coming back. What else is on hand? That's the homework for this week, my friends. Yeah, play with that one. Work with that one. That's the third time I've heard it since it came out last night. I did my Joe Dispenzas this morning. I hope everyone might have taken a look at that. Annie and I are enjoying that very much. Here is the Mayan Zolkin for today. And it's a big one. We are in the wave spell of White World Bridger, which is the 13-day lunar period of the 13-day period of the 13-moon lunar calendar from the Mayan Zolkin. And today's energy is white, cosmic, mirror. And the energies are endure, transcend, and presence, endlessness, reflect, and order. So I will say this. White cosmic mirror. I endure in order to reflect. Transcending order. I seal the matrix of endlessness with the cosmic tone of spirit. I am guided with the cosmic tone of presence. I am guided by the power of spirit. Let me go again. White cosmic mirror. I endure in order to reflect. Transcending order. I seal the matrix of endlessness with the cosmic tone of presence. I'm guided by the power of spirit. Okie dokie, take a breath into that. Milton Foster, energy update. In recent days, the Earth has witnessed a remarkable surge in its deep core as solar activity enters a temporary decline. The core of Earth herself is slowly changing speed, something your scientists have a difficult time agreeing on, and this is partly linked to your sun. With your current solar cycle slowly moving into its descending phase, but not without a few small surprises yet to come. Yet you might ask, why is volcanic and seismic activity on Earth intensifying then? Eruptions at Fuego, Kilauea, and Etna are sending plumes of sulfur dioxide into the atmosphere, contributing to short-term planetary cooling, while deep beneath the surface, Gaia's tectonic forces stir. We discussed Judith Kusel's message about the volcanoes yesterday. At the same time, those in the Americas experience earthquakes in Idaho, which will gain momentum. This will inevitably help unearth a species of being that lived on Earth beyond the dinosaurs, that had more extraterrestrial origins than previously known, found in this region by young indigos who will know where to dig when the time is right. Okay, this is pretty clear. To your eyes, they will have skeleton structures more similar to that of a humanoid reptile being. What am I reading here? Okay, Arcturian Light Command. We're way down the rabbit hole on this one, aren't we? In that region, under the ground, is a crystalline structure. Well, I'm gonna save this because I'm not sure where that's going. It's too deep to dive into in 5 minutes or whatever we have. Milton Foster, Arcturian message. Do we stay? Do we leave? Do we move? Yeah, things are shaking and quaking at the core of our being and in the core of the planet, is the short message. Let's come back to love. Ali Ray, taking a moment to honor two magnificent, strong, loving, humble, and beautiful souls. I honor and celebrate these incredible men and deeply thank them for their presence. So much love and gratitude to MichaelAHoniB and Muji Baba. Thank you for your presence on my journey, beginning many years ago, and in my heart eternally. I so love you, Ali Ray. Love is, love is, love is. God is, God is, God is. Tony Christie gave us a card yesterday, and it is the glyph of safety. Safety comes from within. Find the safe place inside yourself. That's perfect. Safety is an inside job. No matter how many walls you build around you, no matter how many locks you put on your door or bars on your windows, if you do not feel safe inside, then these are barriers to you finding the true you. Deep within you is a place that is stronger than locks and bars. A place where no matter what is happening around you in the outside world, you will know who you are and what you are about. This labyrinth is a symbol of wholeness, protection, and safety. It represents going deep within to find your own place of safety within yourself. I've been sharing Archangel Michael's channelings with folks, Annie and others, to remind us that we can ask for help, and the help is always given. And Lorna Burns' instructions that if you want to call on the angels for help, you must say it out loud, because they will not interfere with the thoughts that happen in your head. Out loud is making it real. That's her message. The labyrinth is a symbol of wholeness, protection, and safety. It represents going deep within to find your own place of safety within yourself. Essential, my friends. Go into peace as often and as deeply as possible. Then it can be revealed. This is why we're working with Joe Dispenza and other visual guided meditations and affirmations. The pentagram found at the center of the labyrinth is a symbol of health and protection. Just as the safe place is illustrated by the center of the labyrinth, true safety is found deep within yourself. Things are changing. Things are always changing. Change can sometimes be unsettling, and you may be feeling a little vulnerable. There are things happening around you that are new to you. Your way of seeing the world is changing, and you are experiencing life in a new way because you are stepping out of the safety of known, familiar ways. There is an element of feeling uncertain, of being unsure of yourself, of leaving the known behind. You also know that you have to move on. Moving on is what life is about. You are taking new steps on your journey to fulfillment. It is not always easy, and it is not unusual for you to have some concerns about making changes. Your ultimate journey is a journey to your own center, a journey to oneness with yourself and all of existence. It is all within you, and you are about to take the next step on your labyrinth of life to bring you there. Safety comes from within. Find your safe place within yourself, in love, power, and wisdom. Tony Christie. Take a deep breath. Okay, well, thoughts and prayers for Los Angeles one more time, and America once again, and protests and riots and all of that. Palestine, of course, Ukraine, of course. Everything's on the prayer list here today. One more time, Annie, I did put Anna and Maddie in the prayer field there, and so those are some dear friends of Annie's, and she asked me to share them with you, so I did that this morning. So please keep Anna and Maddie in your thoughts and prayers. Marianne Williamson, the way of the miracle worker is to see all human behavior as one of two things, either love or a call for love. That is the teachings of the Course in Miracles, my friends, yeah? Fear, love is what we are, and fear is what we've learned. And so, as many masters have said, we're really here to forget who we are, to remember who we are. And as we remember who we are, we come back to love. We come back to peace. Spirit is in a state of perfect peace and unconditional love because it is not in the illusions of separation. Dr. Peebles has said, you are separate from nothing. And on the call this morning in the group at the Course, we're talking about abundance and manifesting. And the great paradox, of course, is you don't create what you ask for, you create what you are. And as Tony just commented on shifting, moving, changing, you have to keep coming back to what you believe you are, or know you are, or want to become, in order for the universe, the physical world, to manifest that. Here's a more positive one from Judith Kusel, a less confronting one. Silence is a blessing, for it teaches you so much. It brings deeper connection to your own soul and all that is. It raises awareness and consciousness. It shuts out the everything which distracts, except that which is still within you. You have not owned nor loved within yourself. Yet those deep shadows you see reflected to you by those pushing your buttons, who in truth are reflecting your own face. For the louder the outside voices rise in chaos, in gossip, in sensationalism, in judgments, in a constant running away from facing their own shadows, their own humanness, and all they bury so deeply within themselves, and love to judge and talk about and highlight in others. For as long as they can highlight the shadows they see in others, the less they need to acknowledge and embrace all that is there in the shadows within themselves. Silence teaches you to be careful with your own thoughts, to choose your words carefully, sparingly, and to walk your own truth, to take full responsibility for your actions and inactions, for all you are in truth. In silence, you can see, hear, and know clearly. More than this, your higher soul self emerges as you now tap into the infinite wisdom, love, light, power, and knowledge of your own soul and embrace divinity within. It's soul time, my friends, I say again. Add to this the infinite merging now with your soul group and with all that is. And you realize that ascension is a full-time job. As you do the inner work, forgiveness takes on new meaning and form. Compassion rises within and reflects outside. Love grows and becomes all-embracing. Sacredness expands for now. You realize you stand on holy ground and that you are here, embodied for not even one single eye wink in eternity. The primordial awakens within you. You become fluid and flow into the eternal one. You finally come home, and as you do so, the outer world changes. It all starts within, then reflects outside. Your soul speaks without words. Take a deep breath. Well, that is the summit of the mountain for this morning, my friends. Thank you, God. An interesting piece here by Peter Coyote, who's a fine actor and is also evidently a serious student of Zen Buddhism, and has some thoughtful messages about protest and co-creation and all of that. It's a bit detailed, yeah, but I'll leave that to you to take a look at on my page here. And this is from Michael Abramson, Brother Michael. He says, one of the most powerful pieces of advice that I received from my love, Honi Borden, at the beginning of 2025, which I feel is absolutely necessary to share with each and every one of you, is be extremely careful and conscious where you give your attention while focusing on the beauty of life that is right here to behold. In all my life, I have never seen as much distraction, division, density that is being broadcast through the news, government, and entertainment, while at the same time experiencing the most incredible magnitude of our God presence taking form. It becomes the greatest mastery to use absolute discernment in where and what you give your energy to during this monumental shift of consciousness. It becomes the ultimate art of emotional and mental discipline to not get pulled into the excessive noise and chaos and focus rather on the internal expansion of your beautiful soul. It becomes the responsibility in aligning your thoughts and emotions to your desired outcomes and staying in your highest gratitude versus submitting or spreading any fear-based consciousness. He says, finally, many of us have prepared lifetimes. Excuse me. Many of us have prepared lifetimes to get to this juncture of life, and now becomes the moment of action, the sacred turning point, where remembrance meets embodiment, creating the most beautiful story ever to be told. Sending all our love and blessings, MichaelAHoniB. My friends, there it is. Peace and blessings. Namaste. Have a wonderful day. Peace.